Yo everybody, we are back here again today for another exciting video, and here today we are starting a brand new playthrough here.
I used to have a simple
of Medieval
Whatever
Dynasty.
needed doing round the farm, I'd do it. Being the eldest son, it's tough. But at least we had a living, and our plates were never empty. Then, the war came. I lost everything overnight. The last thing I remember is Father pushing me away, yelling for me to run, to live. At first, I didn't know what to do. Then, I remembered. A story my mother once told me. A story about my uncle, Jordan. He made a modest fortune up north, in a peaceful valley far away from the war. For weeks I held on to that thought, until the valley from my mother's stories. I could see it. This is where I can start a new life.
And that is essentially going to be, kind of the plot of this game. Guess it's time to get right into it. So it looks like we're just, kind of hitting a loading screen here. Just, loading in all the objects and all that stuff. Yeah, so Medieval Dynasty is essentially kind of a survival game of sorts with a little bit of a story going on in the background. I'm definitely excited to start. Okay. Starting a new life. Talk to the Castellan Unighost. Okay. So we've got a little bit of a good HUD here. I feel like we should maybe start collecting stuff. I don't know. Let's grab a couple sticks here. I feel like it's never too early to start collecting stuff. Because, in these survival games, we're going to need, a lot of stuff, I'm sure. Don't really know if we want to start collecting mushrooms or not yet. Branches and things like that. I feel like that kind of stuff isn't going to hurt us at all. Let's make sure we start heading our way over there. So we've got a nice little UI look in here. We've got a little kind of objective marker and things up on the top of the screen. Top right there is kind of our current mission and stuff. And then the bottom left you can see what I assume is stamina, health, food, and water. So all these kinds of things that we're going to have to be keeping an eye on, kind of throughout our travels. Probably almost used all of our stamina there. But we're already in town here by the looks of it. And we're looking for Unighost or Unighost, but I'm going to go with Unighost because that just sounds better. I think it's this guy right here. So let's chat with him. So he said, "Hey stranger, what brings you to our valley? You don't look like a merchant or a pilgrim." So we'll just say that we're looking for our uncle, which is the truth. Jordan the raftsman. He told me once about his life on the river. He came to the right place, but a few years too late. Did he pass away? Yeah, okay, so he got killed. 5 carts filled with the best iron ore, beautiful colored linen, and our excellent beer, pulled by 10 oxen. He was not fooling around. Got ambushed by bandits. Unfortunate. Okay. I craft simple tools, collect my necessities in the wilderness, and know how to count and to barter. That's good enough. I may not have goods or gold to offer, but you can have as much land here as you want, not sold, but granted to you for life. Build a house, grow vegetables, keep some livestock. Follow your uncle's dream. And we can have as much land as we want. You can cut down trees to build your house. Reed grows by the river will work well for a roof. Do you have some food with you? Vendors in the village. And then obviously we can also go around to other villages and chat with people there. Yeah, so it looks like he gave me a hammer, which we can use to build a house. We've got a tab menu, which will access inventory, skills, journal, map, management, technology, explore their functions and information they provide. There's a construction wheel that lets you create a wide array of items and buildings. That's, you know, just kind of helping us learn all of our keybinds here. And then inspector mode lets you see where the villagers are in the area around you, as well as your items on the ground. I'll see the stats of NPCs, and the inspector mode uses stamina. Okay. So let's, I guess we gotta start making a house, so it's probably, you know, a good thing that we, okay, so we gotta build a stone axe at some point, although I don't even, so there it is. So we need 10 sticks and 2 stone for a stone axe. So we're gonna need to start getting some more sticks here for sure. But all these on the right here, I believe, are items that we're going to need to build our first home, I would imagine. Let's start collecting some of these reeds and things. So reeds essentially give you straw, which is interesting. We actually have quite a few reeds here. Although we probably don't need a crazy amount of straw. So we have the stones to make the axe. We have the straw to make the house. So let's actually make our axe now. It takes about 4 seconds to craft an axe. We're pretty quick with it. So now we've got our axe out here, I think. Nope, not yet. There we go. Now it's equipped. And we can start cutting down our tree here. So we have to cut down 5 trees. That seems like a lot to me, but maybe I'm just losing my mind. Okay, so I assume... we can hold like 4 logs. So we gotta kind of figure out where exactly we want to build our home. And I feel like it wouldn't be an awful idea to go right by the water. But I don't really want to be that close to town, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like... it's kind of close. But... there's a bridge there, which is nice. Let's go even further down, maybe. I think I see another bridge down the way. I just don't want to be that close to the hustle and bustle, you know. I want to be able to kind of have quite a bit of room to expand in the future. Because, I mean, that's pretty much what I believe this game is all about. Like, we're going to go through the Stone Age and all these other... like all these different like times in the world, and as our own lineage essentially. So we want to make sure that we have a decent amount of room here to expand. I think that this is decently far away from town, and yeah, I think this will be good for sure. So let's build here. Why not? So we'll cut down some trees here. We'll probably put our house right by the water, I would imagine. At least that seems like the best plan to me. We have a lot of sticks right now. Oh, it also takes a lot of stamina to kind of heal yourself up here. We're definitely overburdened. So I'm trying to think. Simple house. So we need 8 logs to build a house. I think here's a nice spot, right? Yeah, why not? It's not really centered, which is going to bug me, but it's okay. Okay, so let's... where do I want to start right now? So we have... let's make sure that we get our wooden hammer assigned maybe into slot 2. We can assign a torch to slot 3, maybe? If it'll let me, that is. Okay, we can't actually assign that torch for some reason. Got some clothing on. We actually have some food on us, so for now that's not an issue. And we have 50 coin as well, which is honestly pretty good. I'll definitely take that. Okay, so looks like we're going to want to get started here on building our very first house. So we're already out of logs, but I pretty much just started building just so we don't get completely overburdened. It also looks like our weapons on the bottom right there may have durability of some kind, so we're gonna have to keep an eye on that as well. But honestly, this game is really, really, really... Okay, can you fall, please? This game is really beautiful, though. I believe I'm playing on all ultra settings, so this is going to be a good playthrough, I think. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, I hope. I guess we'll kind of see where it takes us here. But we still have to cut down 2 more trees here. This is deforestation at its finest, but we don't want all these trees in our yard that much anyway. We want a nice clean yard and some room to make more houses in the future. Like, you can build a settlement bigger than the settlement we were just at, like with taverns and all this other stuff. I haven't really done a lot of, kind of looking into the game, but I have definitely seen people play it, and it's definitely something that I figured I would enjoy playing myself. So that's kind of where we're at right now. Broadleaf plantains, interesting. Pretty sure I just picked one of those up, even though I didn't mean to. We are so overburned right now, it's not even funny. But on the bright side, can we run while we're overburdened? No, so we're just gonna have to very, very slowly crab walk our way, kind of over here to our house, and then, we'll use up a decent amount of logs pretty quick, I would imagine. So this wall needs to still be done. Finish that wall. Let's put the sticks onto these side walls. These side walls don't even really need, well, this side wall needed a log. I must have already put a log on that side wall earlier. Just completely by accident, because I definitely didn't think I needed a log for that, but all in all, we're doing alright thus far. I mean, log is doing its thing. We're vibing out with it. Oh, we're really tired. Okay, let's just let ourselves regain some stamina. Almost kind of forgot that was a thing. That should... Oh, we don't have any sticks left. Well, that's no good. There's some sticks on the ground here, though, I believe, from where we were kind of chopping our tree down. I just don't know how many sticks we're going to need, but there's actually tons here on the ground. I just think this is a good spot because, we're right by a forest, so I feel like hunting won't be too difficult. And then, obviously, we're still decently close to town in the sense that it's not going to be tedious to go back there, because I assume a decent amount of our starting quest line is going to be there. Let's pick up some feathers as well. Some more stones wouldn't hurt. More stones, definitely take those. But yeah, so a lot of it may be gathering resources, and as things get a little bit more convoluted and difficult, obviously, I'll probably do some of the grinding kind of off camera as well, just so that you guys don't have to see a lot of this. Oh, we got a new level in survival there, which is good. I mean, we might as well see what the skill tree looks like. It's probably pretty, yeah, it's pretty hefty. Oh, good God, yeah, we've got a ways to go here. The real question is, what do we want to start with so we can get survival knowledge, get 1+ skill point from survival activities, better temperature tolerance, and resistance to poisoning. I mean, this seems like the smartest option to start. If we're getting extra skill points each time, we can, do more leveling up per level. So let's get survival knowledge and spend that skill point there. Now let's go and start completing our house again. Water is an essential parameter for life load at the HP drops. To replenish it, just drink water from a stream, river, or lake. Water can also be carried in a bucket or a water skin. Okay. So that, again, just yet another reason why it's going to be good for us to kind of, have water right here. Like, oh, I'm thirsty. I can literally just drink from our backyard. So that's definitely helpful. I think it'll be good for us to have that opportunity. Can I? Yeah, okay. Are we even gonna have enough straw for this? Like, I feel like the game lied to us in terms of how many resources we'd actually need. Yeah, we're gonna need more reeds. The game is a liar. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe we're good. No, we're out of straw. We need a decent amount more straw. And we need another log. We are slacking out here. Okay. Okay, what should we do here? I mean, we have to go back towards town to get reeds anyway, because we just don't have any reeds nearby. Which, again, another good reason why we didn't go too far away. I honestly almost regret going as far as we did. I guess my plan wasn't really smart, because in hindsight we could have just expanded the other way and not really worried about expanding towards the town, but it's fine. It's not going to be that big of a deal. Although, depending on how important reeds are, we may just want to get like a bajillion reeds in one trip and just not have to come back for a while, kind of thing. I don't know. I guess we'll kind of see how much we're really going to need reeds. There's just a lot of like different items and stuff that I'm going to have to use. Okay, there's reeds right here. So we're not too far away from kind of like a collection of reeds, which is good. I don't know if you only get, I'm pretty sure you only get 1 straw per reed, so like, you know, if you need like 100 straw, you're gonna have to find like 100 reeds and all that business, which is kind of unfortunate. But this game is quite convoluted. Like, you have to plant like crops in specific seasons if you're farming. You have to, like, things will grow and regrow and all this other stuff, so we got to keep an eye on kind of the resources we're using and how quickly, you know, we're expanding and all these things. I say as I pick up almost 50 reeds in one trip, but this is what I wanted to do. I said that was going to be my plan. It's just if we got to go that far to get reeds, you might as well get a crap load of them in, you know, one big trip. Just easier that way, I think. Oh, I forgot to cut down a tree. We'll cut down this little baby tree-ish. Oh, it might be... Oh, we're out of stamina, I was going to say. I thought it was getting nighttime. I'm like, no. Now is not the time for that. I'm pretty sure you can see how quickly the day is progressing there at the bar on the top. The little, like, tree up there kind of shows us. And so there's only 3 days in a season, and you go through all 4 seasons, including winter. And the winters can be brutal. You can get storms. You can... It might not be pretty, but hopefully we'll be free of that for the first couple years, I hope. Or maybe they'll just throw us right into a storm in our very first winter. I don't know if we're in summer, spring. I think we're in spring. So I think we're going to go through spring, summer, autumn, and then winter will be the last season. So we have a couple, like a little while to kind of get acquainted with the game before, you know, it throws us into the deep just depth of winter. Also, I think we're going to have to build another wooden hammer here before we even finish our house, which is unfortunate. Okay, so we can build that. And look at that. So we get our first house. Looks like we have a kind of a cauldron to cook here. A couple beds, actually. And then we also have a chest in which I think we should maybe... We definitely don't need these, so we can transfer you. Just transfer... Oh, let's transfer them both. I honestly don't mind keeping the majority of other stuff on me. Okay, so we have to make a rabbit trap somewhere, which, I mean, this is probably going to be a decent spot to hunt rabbits, I would imagine. Kind of the deep brush and stuff. So let's... What are we doing here? I think we want to go under crafting, maybe? Firewood, wooden spear, simple bag. Oh, there's literally a rabbit right in front of me. That's terrifying. Okay. So it costs 10 sticks to build a rabbit trap, and we just built one. Okay, I kind of want to make a spear, like, ASAP. Heck yeah. Where did that rabbit just go? I'm gonna find that rabbit. Oh, I think I just saw it again. But I have to equip this before we do anything. Let me put it in 3, I guess. Doesn't really matter to me what hotbar is. Let's... Maybe we can just chase a rabbit and take it down, I wonder? I really don't know if that's... I really don't know how good of a plan this is to just chase down the rabbit, but it's happening, so... I don't know if it's possible, but we're gonna test that theory out. I don't... Oh, it just juked us so hard. That was amazing. Yeah, this is definitely not the, probably the preferred way to do this, but it's the way that it's gonna be done. Although I don't know if it's possible, but I'm pretty sure it is possible just to chase the rabbit and take it out. Maybe. I don't hear us doing any damage to it, though, is my only worry. Yeah, food is an essential resource. That I do know. Okay, well, that's awkward. And I also now have completely forgotten where I put my trap, which is even more awkward, honestly. It's over here somewhere, I think. Okay, wait. I literally barely even went away from the house and I placed the trap down, right? Like, I was pretty sure I was just talking about how, like, this clearing was going to be great for hunting. There it is. Hasn't caught anything yet, which is awkward. We also have to make a knife. Which we can also make. Okay. So, we've got kind of, you know, a decent set of tools going here. Now it's just to actually find the animals. We've got a kind of inspection mode here. I don't know if we can actually find animals using this inspection mode, but let me bring my spear back out. We're going to have to go on a hunt because we do need some food, and I don't know if I want to start eating the food we already have kind of stocked up. Okay, so there is a way to crouch, which may come in handy if we ever actually spot an animal, that is. Again, I don't really want to go too far away from home, if I'm being honest. But I mean, essentially right now, all that the game really wants us to do is to hunt and survive for this season. So, that's really not going to be too tough, I don't think. I hope not, anyway. Although at this point, if we don't start getting food and water very quickly, we will be having an issue. Huh. I don't really know. I'm trying to think of the best course of action. Because if we have to survive for a whole season, this whole hunting portion doesn't have to be done right away. Although I am low-key unimpressed at the... Oh, look at that. Just as I say that. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. The rabbit is definitely a jukester. You can throw the spear at it, but I don't know if that's... That actually might be the best course of action here. There's actually a couple rabbits now. Okay, well, lucky enough we got it to stop for us there. We should be able to just... There we go. It took me a minute to get used to it, but I guess the throwing of the spear is definitely the best option because you can kind of, you know, crouch, slowly walk up. Season sleep, 4 seasons, spring, summer, autumn, and winter. Season changes automatically after 3 days. Many things depend on the seasons, including the sowing and harvesting times, and all those other things. Different temperatures. You can sleep in your bed or by the fire between 7 p.m. and 7 a.m. Sleeping by the fire does not restore your health. Sleeping in your bed does restore your HP a little bit. But I don't have time to listen to the tutorial because I'm hunting wabbits. Thank you. Boom, pick our spear back up. And get ourselves some more rabbit meat here. I don't know if you get pelts from rabbits or not, but we'll definitely have to keep an eye on that. Yeah, so you do get fur from the rabbits as well, which is good because we'll probably be able to make maybe some winter boots with that, but I guess we shall see. Alright, let's hop up in our cauldron here. Good lord. Okay. I don't know. I doubt we can just eat rabbit meat just like as is, right? I can't see that being a thing. Yeah, it definitely has a chance to poison you. Okay. Let's light the fire here. Boom. And it can roast our meat for us. Okay. So the cauldron is for like fancier meals, whereas you can use the actual fire for kind of just roasting meat and things like that. So we'll definitely have to keep that in mind. I was trying to use the cauldron there instead of... So let's eat. Eat again. Man, we need a lot of food. That heals you. This gives you +5 food. Oat rolls give you +45 food. Okay, well let's eat one of those, and that'll pretty much get our food back up to full. Don't know if your houses can burn down, but I'm just gonna leave the fire going because why not? Can also drink some water here. And now pretty much our only goal is to survive for a season, which doesn't seem like it'll be that big of an issue. It is getting dark, so we might as well sleep, which is actually not available for another, like, 10 seconds or so. So we'll just let's go see if our trap caught anything, and then we'll come back and get some sleep for the night here. Man, I definitely should have put the trap somewhere that was a little bit easier for me to spot, but hasn't caught anything yet. We'll see if maybe it catches something overnight. I mean, we haven't really had the trap up for very long, so it kind of makes sense that it has not really caught much as of yet. And we should be good to sleep now. Boom. Alright, so we slept through day 1. And I think today, well, first things first, we gotta make sure that we reset our trap if we need to, which it's not looking like we need to. And step 2, I think, if we hit the tab menu, go into our map, we actually have some missions here. So we've got a couple different kind of towns here. So all the way at the bottom we have Hornica and Jazerica. We've got Gustavia in here, and then Denica, Lesnica, Barowo, Baranica, and Branica, and Rolnica. So we have quite a few places, and in all these places there are different missions. So I think we're going to run back into the town we started in for today, which I believe is, I already forgot the name of it, Gustavia, I think. And I think we're going to start doing some missions for people. So essentially one of the goals of this game is that you kind of want to make friends, make money, gain some reputation in order to create this big settlement. And then, the more reputation you have and the more you help certain people out and chat with them and get to know them, eventually they can join your settlement. You can build them houses, and then they can farm for you or fish for you or do all these other things. So we're going to want to be doing missions for people, especially people that are kind of close by. But essentially, let me go back into the map. Pretty much anybody here on the map that has a little person icon, I believe you can recruit all of those people, if I'm not mistaken. So, and each person has different skills, different strengths, and if you give them a job that, caters to their strengths, and obviously they'll do a better job at that. So, it's kind of, kind of a management scenario in some cases, which I think is going to be interesting. We'll see how well I can do with that. Looks like these people here may need my help. I think maybe this guy. I'm all one, don't recognize you. Came here from the south. That's it. That's all I get. Oh, I don't know what I just did there, but I definitely just started that mission with this guy. Okay, can you... Okay, well, I think I may have actually just helped that guy. I think I just gave him a stick so he could fix his scythe. Did we just... Are we cracked? Did we just save that guy? Did we just help that guy out? Wait for the next day. Yeah, okay, cool. We also have to talk to Unighost and kind of, you know, survive for a while, but let's, I think it's this lady that needs help. Can I help you with something? Dear sir, can you help me with an errand? Pledge to create some pants for local folk, but I ran out of ingredients. I mean, we'll accept it. So where do we have to even go for that? Is the big question. She needs 5 leather. I don't even know where we would get leather, so we might have to hold off on that. We need to find Unighost as well, somewhere. I assume he's around here somewhere, but I don't know where. Okay, we'll track this quest. That way we can kind of see where we have to be going. Here he is. So these are story quests, essentially. We don't have any stupid laws around it that reserve the game for the nobleman. Sambor living in a lodge on his own. There's a band of wolves that are giving him problems. Alright, so we have to go and talk to Sambor, who is 723 meters away. Which is a lot. Yeah, that's pretty intense. Don't really know how I feel about that. 17 years old, 50 years old, holy. So, again, you can actually, you know, yeah, okay, well, I'm sort of just about to explain this, but life is necessary to ensure that the survival of your dynasty. Thanks to her, you'll have an heir who, after reaching the right age, will continue your history, improve dynasty reputation, and develop the village. Your wife can also help you rethink your talents and heal your wounds. Takes care of yourself and your whole family, and, you know, your wife can leave you if she's kind of, you know, dissatisfied. How old are we is my question. So we're 18, so we're pretty young. So let's see if we can kind of woo some people. I guess we'll just... Oh, well, that didn't go well. That was awkward. So we tried to chat, and we lost some approval, actually. So you can rob people to get resources that you need, but obviously that doesn't really bode well for your dynasty reputation. Like, you definitely don't want to get caught attempting that. Yeah, so this village is actually pretty small. Like, there's really not that many people living here. But yeah, so essentially this is kind of what we want to do. Oh, we actually got some approval there. And oh, that didn't help. Yeah, so it's kind of a balancing game. You kind of got to, you know, say the right things to the right people. Obviously guys and girls alike, because, you know, you want people to go to your settlement. Look at that, all the kids. Yeah, so we want to make sure we keep talking to people, and seeing how that goes. So we need 50 reputation for people to even consider us, and then we also need much higher approval. And everybody has different reputation requirements. But yeah, so we want to make sure that we're talking to people, and that residents of your village, to encourage people into joining your village, you need to reach the right amount of dynasty rep. You can try to convince them by building houses for them and talking to people in the area. And people are much needed to help collect resources faster, look after animals, and cultivate fields. So obviously, you know, we need people to help us. Okay, so we're getting some places with some people, and getting nowhere with others, which is good, but also kind of unfortunate as well. So we've actually picked up all of the missions around here, which is kind of unfortunate. I'm trying to think of what I even want to do next. Obviously, this is just idling. We just have to survive for the season. Unigo story, we have to go find Sambor, who is quite far away. And then we also have to, tomorrow we can continue Alwyn's story as well. What can we build, actually, while I am kind of around? We can build things for... We can't actually build any of this stuff yet. We can make more houses. We can't make fishing huts or anything. We can get a field. We can't get any storages or anything. So we honestly can't do much as of this very moment. Can start making some furniture and stuff. Oh, I did not mean to make a road. Okay. So, I mean, at least we kind of have an idea of what the plan is. Just want to make sure I've kind of talked to the majority of people here. We don't want to... Honestly, we don't want to talk to people who are, you know, a bit older in age because, I mean, a lot of the older people just aren't going to be that helpful in terms of growing a whole new settlement. Okay, we're getting some approval here. Okay, so she's done chatting for now, but that was probably our most successful chat as of yet. Approval goes down? Come on. I'm just trying to be nice. Let's talk to some of the guys here too, because again... Oh, no, not you. A little bit older for me. Oh my god, they're all 50 years old. Okay, there we go. Oh, I didn't mean to ask him to move. That was awkward. No approval, and nobody wants to talk. Okay. So again, it's gonna be a time-consuming process to get people to kind of want to come back with us and all these other things. So definitely gonna want to keep an eye on that. And I'm thinking there's another village right across the water, so let's take this bridge and maybe go see what's going on there, accept some new quests, and then probably call that our very first episode here, I would imagine. It's been about 40 minutes, I think, so we don't want to go for too long. I also don't want to completely out-stamina ourselves here. Let's maybe slow down a step. So it looks like there are some missions in this town here. This town also looks to be perhaps a little bit smaller than Gustavia, which is interesting to think of because I thought Gustavia was small. But what do we know? We could find our some of our future settlement members here. So I think it's this guy and he... No, it's not this guy that needs us. Well, let's talk to these people too. Okay, maybe not some of these people. Again, we want people probably like 35 and under, if not even younger than that. Just because, you know, we want people that are going to be around for a while, you know, as kind of a starting foundation. And obviously once we get some help here. Oh, she looks like she needs some help with something. Finished. Yield to raffle this year. Okay, what was that about? What was that about? Deliver her 30. She needs 33 coin. I mean, that's kind of a lot. But I guess, sure. We'll help her just because one, that Dynasty reputation is going to be huge. Ooh, look at that, and our approval went super far up. Oh yeah, we're rocking this. Let's go. Okay. Let's get on to this portion here. Look at that. Now we're talking. Okay. And look at that. So we're getting places there. I gotta get away from these friggin' chickens, though. So that was actually really good progress there. We can honestly probably almost already ask her to join our dynasty. Okay, maybe we can't yet. But, we'll definitely keep an eye on that. Okay. So, we're getting places there. Barnum, how you doing, boy? Okay, so we gotta make sure that we're also only talking to people with the person icon over their head, for the most part, because they're the ones that can actually come back with us. This guy. Come on. So we have the Dynasty up to get this guy. We just need to get the approval up to 70. So if we can get the approval with this guy up to 70, he's going to join our settlement here. That's the only real person with like an actual, you know, thing over their head. Now, we also used a lot of our money there, which is unfortunate, but it'll be okay. We'll survive, I think. Well, now we don't really have that many side quests. We need to get some leather, which I don't really know where to get leather, to be honest. You know what? We're going to call this an episode here. I feel like we've had a decent amount of success. I think that we definitely have a lot more work to do. We got to make it like, you know, a self-sustaining life for ourselves, and it's definitely going to be a bit of a grind, I would imagine. But I'm definitely excited for it. I think it's going to be good. I think we're going to have a good time. Yeah, I'm going to regret building the house so far away. It's a stone's throw away from everything, which is really unfortunate. Stone's throw? I feel like that means it's close. Yeah, it's not close. That stone's throw definitely means something is close to everything. It is certainly not close to anything, which is gonna suck. But I think in our next episode we might want to go and hunt for that leather, perhaps. We could also do Unigo's story, but I kind of want to stay close by for now. But in the end, if we get money for these quests, maybe we want to do it. Because I don't really know, like, what I want to start selling or anything like that. Like, I don't know what I want to. I don't know what route, you know, in terms of that I want to go on. Although I do know that berries are very important to collect, and you get a lot of them actually. Oh, they're all unripe though. That's probably not as good. I don't know though. I know that they're not very good in terms of a food resource, but I think you get $1 per berry, and as you can see, we're already up to, like, you know, 70 berries, 75 berries here. You were getting anywhere from 3 to 5 berries per patch here, so we'll definitely take that. Yeah, we've got 102 berries now. So I think step 1 is, for our next episode, is probably going to be to maybe attempt to find where we can get some leather, and then kind of see where exactly things go from there. We do have to have a little bit of a drink here. But yeah, guys, as always, I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I hope you guys are excited for kind of, you know, the prospects of this series, what's to come. I'm definitely excited. I think this game looks great. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. You know, we've got some interesting quest lines we're going to be following. You know, just kind of things like that. We're also going to want to eat as I'm talking here. But yeah, as always, really do hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And we'll see you in the next one. Peace out, guys.